Hello, little dreamers. Welcome to Sweet Dreams. Tonight, we have a special bedtime story filled with enchantment and wonder. Get ready to climb up to the sky with our friend Jack. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a small cottage at the edge of a village, lived a young boy named Jack. Jack was a kind and curious boy, but his family was very poor, and they barely had enough food to eat. One day, Jack's mother asked him to go to the market to sell their cow, Spotty, so they could buy some food. So, Jack set off with Spotty by his side, hoping to get a good price for her. On his way to the market, Jack met a strange old man who offered to buy Spotty in exchange for some magic beans. Jack wasn't sure about the trade, but the old man promised that the beans were very special and could grow into a magical beanstalk that reached up to the sky. Excited by the prospect of adventure, Jack agreed to the trade and returned home with the magic beans. When he showed them to his mother, she was furious and threw the beans out of the window in anger. That night, while Jack and his mother slept, something extraordinary happened. The magic beans sprouted into a gigantic beanstalk that reached high into the clouds. The next morning, Jack woke up to find a towering beanstalk outside his window. With curiosity bubbling in his heart, Jack decided to climb the beanstalk and see what lay beyond the clouds. As Jack climbed higher and higher, he entered a magical world above the clouds. He found himself in a land of giants, where everything was larger than life. Exploring the giants' land, Jack stumbled upon a magnificent castle that belonged to a fearsome giant named Thunderfoot. Inside the castle, Jack discovered treasures beyond imagination: golden coins, sparkling jewels, and magical artifacts. But just as Jack was about to take some treasure, he heard a booming voice. It was Thunderfoot the giant, returning home. Panicked, Jack hid in the castle and watched as Thunderfoot counted his treasures. Jack knew he had to be careful if he wanted to escape from the giant's clutches. Using his quick wits and clever thinking, Jack managed to sneak past Thunderfoot and grab a bag of gold coins. As he tiptoed towards the beanstalk, Jack heard a rumbling sound behind him. Turning around, he saw Thunderfoot, the giant, looming over him with a furious expression. With a roar, Thunderfoot began to chase after Jack as he scrambled down the beanstalk. Jack's heart raced with fear, knowing that the giant would stop at nothing to catch him. But Jack had a plan. Reaching the bottom of the beanstalk, Jack grabbed an axe and swiftly began to chop away at the giant's stalk. With each swing of the axe, the beanstalk shuddered and trembled until finally, with a loud crack, it fell to the ground below. Thunderfoot was caught off guard, tumbled from the top of the beanstalk, and crashed to the earth with a mighty thud. And just like that, the giant was no more. Relieved but exhausted, Jack watched as the beanstalk wilted and withered away, leaving behind only a memory of the extraordinary adventure he had experienced. With the threat of Thunderfoot gone, Jack and his mother could finally live in peace and happiness, knowing that they were safe from harm. And so, with a bag of gold coins and a heart full of courage, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after, grateful for the magic beans that had changed their lives forever. And as for Thunderfoot, he would be remembered only as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers that lurked beyond the clouds. And there you have it, little dreamers. If you enjoyed this magical tale, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more enchanting stories. Until next time, may your days be filled with wonder and joy. Goodbye.